Council Chairman, and I had make the same point as I made last year. I think we have a great championship, both in hurling and football. We want to get families, as many families as possible, into our gates. In relation to our non-ticket games, where we don't have to have tickets, in all the early rounds, all under 16s are free, so it allows for the parents and families to come have a good day out and have it relatively cheaply. But our packages vary from a 17% discount to a 33% discount, depending on where you want to go, whether you want to go on the terraces or you want to go with families, and we believe that's very, very good value.
We want to try and retain our Munster crown. It's something that we take a lot of pride in, and especially the Munster Championship is held at a high regard. So we'll be going out there against Limerick, doing our best, and we want to get a win, and we want to keep things motoring along. So a lot of the Tipperary supporters are getting a little bit giddy and excited. Larry, he has no training done. He hasn't been playing with his club, or he hasn't played any game with him. So he's a lot of hard work to do. But we're delighted to have him back on the panel. And I know Larry himself, he'll want to get down to a lot of hard work the next 3 or 4 weeks, and we see how things go.
We want success. We're the reigning Munster champions, and that is the goal ultimately. So whoever does get over the Kerry Tipperary game is going to be facing. I know that if we get over it, we're going to be going down to Páirc Uí Chaoimh to face Cork and the old enemy, which is going to be a huge game. There's never been more than a couple of points between the teams in the last number of years, and if we can get over Tipperary, I'm sure that'll be no different. You then have the teams on the other side, Waterford, Clare and Limerick, and them 3 teams really are going to be saying there's a possible Munster final opportunity here, and if you can get to Munster final, you're into the last 12 in the All-Ireland Championship, so you just never know where things go. There's opportunities for everybody, and it's going to be a good championship.
Leaving the final out of it, obviously, I think Cork, and we all are delighted with the performances up until the league final. Play good hurling, very fast, very skillful team, and what happened in the league final, we'd forget about it, and we'll drive on for the year again. What we got shown is the gap between Kilkenny and probably the rest of us. They probably would have done that to anyone last week, so basically that's the gap that we have to bridge, and knuckling down our training harder than ever now again we have to go.
I suppose there are easier things to be doing than managing intercounty teams, really, because I tell you, it's a tough job. But it landed in that gap, we'll say, between me being finished with school and deciding where I was going next. So here I am, and I suppose I was flattered at the time, in that I think when the word got out that I was half interested, and I had a whole other lot of counties. But here we are, 6 or 7 months later, and with Munster Championship just around the corner. All is going very well. Geez, I'm more than impressed by the setup in Limerick, and there's a very good backroom team, and there's good facilities, and good group of young fellas there, and a lot of them are young, a lot of them are under 21. Training is going very well, so I'm extremely pleased and there's a very good atmosphere, a very good workman camp there, so things are going well.
We had a bad start to the National League. That's no secret, but in the last 2 games against Galway and Dublin, I think we felt we did ourselves justice, and we're delighted to stay in Division 1. So we've been working away in the background. We have a lot of our players are playing club games at the moment, but as I said, it's 11 weeks without a competitive game, so it's going to be a very interesting clash in Thurles on the 17th of June.